Oh, you took all the motors. It's like, where are the motors?
Where's the blacksmith?
Where's the beef?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
You got that money, Lebowski.
Any other pieces broken or just that? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I think that's the only one. Well, I'm betting that you probably scraped it on something that you're reversing out. I mean, luckily that's not a crucial part, but like...
Yeah, I should not
be...
I'm far from my commercial driver's license, that's for sure.
Commercial flyer's license.
Commercial
pilot's
space license.
Space license. There you
Space!
go. The one place not affected by capitalism. Space.
At least currently.
At least currently.
Well, then again, there's always more space. There's plenty of space out in space.
Guys, he made a space pun. Kill him.
Eject him out the airlock.
He made another one.
Yeah, motor. Where is that? Just a basic motor.
I assume you're fiddling with the grid right now, right, Jacob?
Yes.
How are you in space but also here?
This is spectator.
Oh, I was like, what?
It's
You can't
God's
do that.
eye. That's why you're saying.
Jonathan is God confirmed. Yeah,
of this universe, yes.
Of this universe. There are many universes.
Of this digital realm upon which
I just
you are
watched
currently
Multiverse of
screwing
Madness
with.
today. Don't even start with that.
I haven't seen that yet, dude. Though, to be fair, I haven't even seen No Way Home yet.
No, me neither.
Well, both of those are pretty good.
Okay, Jonathan, I might be insane, but I don't know where the stupid motor is. Looking, I want to make 48
Those are not mutually
motors.
exclusive.
That's not where you make motors.
Okay, where do I make motors?
You go into any, the inventory of the survival kit, then you go to production.
Yeah, I thought I had to, I thought that I had to put these in the build planner first.
You might hit the drop down. Because there's assemblers that do a lot better job at actually making these things. Those are in the queue.
Oh.
If that's the queue there. And it says how many components are missing. We're missing nickel!
I thought we had so much of that.
Luckily, there is a nickel deposit nearby.
No, I mean, I thought we had so much ore. Don't we have crazy amounts of ore?
We have crazy amounts of certain kinds of ore because we've been focusing on them.
Oh.
Don't you just need stone for nickel?
Yeah,
yes.
We can...
There's also a nickel deposit out in the Donut asteroid.
Yeah,
so.
but rock.
Okay, so how do you start the process for turning stone into stuff?
Yeah, you put stone into the refinery.
Okay, where's our refinery?
Yeah, you had access it with the rest of the grid, the same way you access the assemblers.
There's some major input lag.
If you just put the stone in any of the cargo containers, the refinery should just pick it up.
Oh, well, there's thousands of stone in this cargo container. So maybe it just hasn't gotten there yet.
Major input lag, huh?
It seems to be a little bit better. Sometimes it hits hard and then it
major lag alert.
Yeah, that might be because it's probably trying to load something, I bet. I mean, I was flying around the asteroid when you said that, so...
I see.
Well, to be fair...
How many refineries do we have on this Earth base again?
I think one, or I think we have 2.
I see the 2 on the roof, and I hear them going, which is good. I think we need more, though. Because of the amount of ore. I think they're doing cobalt.
Or if they're, wait a minute. Yeah, you can also swap out what item is directly connected to them. Oh, right, and I built these things in kind of a stupid way that you can't actually put any upgrade modules on.
Well, you kind of weren't expecting that.
What's an upgrade module?
It's there are a couple upgrade modules you can attach to things like refineries, and I think you can even attach them to like assemblers. They basically make it faster, more efficient in a specific way. They're an actual block that you literally connect to it like you do any other like cargo block.
Interesting.
But I've rarely used them because usually you don't need them.
Right.
But yeah, they're a thing.
Looking for nickel deposits next.
I found some. I'm currently
Okay.
giving them the old drill.
Uh-huh. Oh, lag.
Well, I am drilling currently.
Oh, man.
Why would that change anything?
Well, here I stopped drilling. Did that change anything?
Yeah, it's better.
I'm also...
Whenever Jonathan does anything, the network freaks out.
Here. We'll see if I can decrease the amount of internet usage my computer is doing.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a big... Yeah, this asteroid really is just a big potato.
Yeah, just go up, Clark, and you'll
Yep,
really see
no,
where
I see it. Wow, that is a big one.
Yeah. It's a biggin. There'll be nickel in these asteroids.
Shut up.
To clarify what's going on, currently discussing with one of my party members how to fix the massive hole in one of our players' stomachs so they don't die in the near future.
Just cover it in a bandage, duh.
In the near future.
That doesn't
implies like
work
it's a...
because internal bleeding is a problem.
Yeah, well, who cares about hemorrhaging, right?
Yeah, internal bleeding. All the blood is still inside where it's supposed to be, man.
See, Clark gets it.
I can just imagine Nick shaking his head.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
There's a nickel deposit right there.
Well, you're half right. I'm currently biting my lip in pain.
Yes.
Well, as long as your lip only bleeds on the inside.
Indeed.
Okay, to provide context as to why I've been so silent, in the session we had last night, one of our party members, their first campaign to be exact when it comes to Dungeons & Dragons, got impaled by a chain demon, so their character kind of died. So,
First impressions are everything.
He's dead, Jim.
Barely managed to revive them, and I do mean literally one digit away on the dice roll to avoid them not being dead anymore.
To avoid them writing a new character sheet.
We literally spent all our gold to revive them.
Don't crash into the pipeline, Clark.
And unfortunately, we did not stop to think about fixing their body to begin with, because time was kind of a critical factor. So now we're trying to figure out how to keep them from dying again.
Normal
in
things.
advance. And our current options are to find a very rare magical scroll to fix the injuries, internal and external, as there is at least a 1-inch hole in her stomach. Plan B, find a very high-level
Like
cleric
1 inch,
or
like,
just
diameter?
intentionally let one of our characters die and replace them with a cleric.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not how you play the game.
Yes, it is actually. It's called the XCOM plan.
It's called the MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin plan.
Okay, let's see. What materials do we have on here that we're missing? So we have plenty of gold, plenty of iron. Oh my gosh, we have nearly 100k of nickel.
Yeah, we do now.
We have.
Why are you doing this? Stop.
Oh, except there's a bunch of uranium ingots everywhere.
I'm trying to like make all of the things the assemblers are trying to make go away, but they're still
Not.
going. Even
Yeah.
though it's like I turned off the script, so it shouldn't be adding those back to the assemblers.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like if they're getting added back, that's the script doing its thing.
I hit the funny retract button.
I am not getting any
The funny
closer.
retract button.
Oh, that's because look at this. The dampener.
Do you need me to come down there?
No, that-
I got it.
The down button is so weak that the dampener just counteracts it immediately.
Yeah.
So I want to go down like a little bit so that I can touch base on this thing.
Yeah, that's something I realized about this thing, is that its downward thrust probably needs to be increased for space.
Well, it's usually not a problem.
Just like shove yourself forward just a tiny bit or wiggle. Yeah, there you go.
What does
Okay.
the wiggling do?
Yeah, for some reason, if it doesn't have enough thrust, it will just sit there no matter what you do unless
Oh.
you just wiggle it.
That might be why.
I think that probably has to do with the physics engine just trying to make sure. I'm pretty sure the physics engine does something where if a vehicle is under a certain velocity, it just zeroes it out.
Yeah. That's probably a good
So,
idea,
like,
because
if
you don't want
have
everybody
enough
drifting through
thrust
space.
to like make the thing increase in velocity past that threshold, the thing will literally just not move.
I'm just thinking, like, if they didn't have that, how irritating it would be to just come back,
If they
like,
didn't
tomorrow
have that,
and everything would
have
float
the old
away.
problem with when planets were first introduced, where your things don't actually hover.
Stay on. Oh, no.
Where they don't actually hover completely stationary. They used to. Yeah, atmospheric craft, and when planets were first introduced, used to not hover in place exactly. They used to slowly sink down over time.
Mainly because they weren't powerful.
Oof.
Well, it's because of how the physics engine worked at the time. I'm pretty sure they changed it, because I know exactly how that kind of problem occurs, because I've run into problems like that in my own game programming experiences. And it
Only the
basically just has
inventories of
to
the
do
ship.
with the order of events of when thrust is calculated in the physics and stuff.
Large.
And stuff.
I'll just leave it at and stuff.
You know, stuff and things.
Yeah.
Well, then we are mining stuff way faster than the refinery can refine.
Well, he's down on the planet. I'm gonna go get more.
We don't have a
platinum because I
refinery in
realized there
space
wasn't
at
any
all.
Platinum on this base.
We don't have...
No, there is a refinery up here. It's just
Not big.
It's probably a big refinery. It's just. It's probably busy.
Okay. That makes... What? No, I don't want to be parked. Look at this. Parking released. Then I move up. Oh, it's just the magnet thing.
You gotta turn off the auto parking.
Yeah. Okay. When your platinum deposits are thick.
He said thick laugh.
Lamau.
LMAO. Stephen Hawking moment.
LMAO.
That was pretty good.
I know how to talk while inhaling.
You can do it too.
And that's how you get the moon base alpha sound.
I figured out how to whistle while inhaling.
How?
John Madden. John Madden. John
I
Madden.
love that. That's great.
That's whistling
Yeah.
while inhaling.
How'd you do that? Oh, that's cool.
Mamma Mia. Papa Pia. Baby's got the diarrhea.
I know exactly what you're referencing. I love that.
Every time I see somebody in an astronaut suit in this game, I think about that.
I love that so much. Baby got the diarrhea.
What is that from? I
Um,
That's
remember
from the
that.
Kirby thing.
Moon base alpha.
Kirby.
Oh, yes,
and all of their
that.
awful text-to-speech generation, and people turned it into a meme, and then nobody ever actually played the game for the game. It was supposed to be like a NASA recruiting tool to get kids into space.
Except that turned into Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah.
So the thing that I thought you were referencing is apparently a video that references that meme, which is like a
Yeah.
Kirby game meme compilation bullcrap.
Yeah.
Which a lot of
But,
you
yeah.
can't tell if you're in third-person view or in first-person view.
I'm in 5th-person view.
I'm in 17,000th person view. It's very
There we
elegant.
go. Now I can see what's going on. Ah! Like, the fact that I've somehow wedged myself into the... What? How? How did I wedge myself into the asteroid? Oh, there we go. Now I'm free.
Yeah, see, I've been having those issues too.
Somehow the back part of my craft was just sticking into the asteroid.
Yep, I think that's what happened to me.
Well, whatever. I'm free now. I'm free.
Free falling. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I think I just might have mined straight through this through this donut.
Yep, now it's a double donut.
Double donut.
It's a holy donut.
Get it? Because donuts have holes.
Yeah.
Except for donut holes that don't have holes. Because that makes sense.
Alright, my inventory is a fill.
Because they are the hole.
They're the whole thing.
You either have a hole or you are the hole. Remember, kids, in life, it's either hole or behold.
That sounds like
Stupidest
kill or
thing.
be killed.
Yes.
That's kind of the show.
I'm stuck again. This is dumb.
You just gotta finagle. There's
Gotta
a lot
not
of finagling.
suck.
I'm
thank
not
you for
moving
reminding
at
me.
all. This is again
Another
one of those
character
like,
added to the list of BS things I need to make in Dungeons and Dragons. If such a thing exists a plant person chaotic neutral druid.
a
You
plant
know what
person.
I'm referencing.
Oh, you mean Groot?
No. Flower.
Oh yeah.
My man's making flowy.
Owie. Oh, gosh.
Owie, my flowy.
Yeah, just don't deflower yourself.
Oh, that's a funny joke.
When it comes to a certain skeleton, literally just a skeletal wizard that specializes in conjuration magic.
You just
Yeah,
rebuild
very
the
low
entire game in
intelligence
Dungeons and
stat.
Dragons, and no one will ever know.
No one will ever know.
The other one's just a paladin. A skeletal paladin. That's all he is.
A Scaladin.
Then, of course, there's a fish
Excalibur.
paladin. Actually, there's a rather
Fish
sizable chunk
paladin.
of paladins. Undyne.
Pact the Undying.
Actually, I think she's like a level 10 paladin, a level 10
serious?
barbarian.
Where are you?
What am I stuck on? I'm in the Cobalt vein. Like, yeah, that one. Like, way in there.
You're stuck on the rock in the back.
How?
You're wedged up against it.
Ah!
Yeah, this is why you usually try to mine in a straight line.
Well, yeah, but the ore vein isn't a straight line.
Then make the hole bigger before you start curving.
Well, now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Here, I'll
Yeah,
you
the
out.
other half is getting this stupid ship out.
Get out for a moment. I'll help you get out.
There you go. Okay. Here. So we're drilling. Oh, yeah, I see
How
the
did
problem. Wait a minute.
How did you get yourself this badly wedged in here?
That's a good question.
Like, I
It's a
can't
good
even
question,
move.
Jonathan.
Like, I can't even rotate. This
Yeah,
is
I know.
weird.
That's what I was saying. It's like I can't rotate. I wasn't in this spot before. I was in another spot, and then I must have rotated out of that spot into this one.
Yeah,
Nice.
you've gotten yourself thoroughly wedged into a hole here.
Well, luckily that hole is made of cobalt, which is exactly what I want. So now I can dig up some more.
Okay. Let's get yourself out of here. Okay. Wait a minute.
All right. All these refineries should be up and running now.
Okay, can you back up at all?
Oh, I was at the
Yes.
drilling station.
Refine my
Back up at
refinery
all?
on me.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Okay, back up and then rotate yourself down. Let's see if we can get you out.
Down
of this.
like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could just
Oh,
watch my screen.
yeah, I'm just gonna screen cheat here. I can't rotate that way. Look at this, I'm stuck now. I'm jiggling. Nothing is happening. Why? Is it really just glitching into that one tiny little spot?
The darn magnetic pads are set to auto lock.
Oh, that's funny. So it's magnetized to the rocks.
Yes. One of your pads was magnetized to the rock, that's why you couldn't move.
Well,
Okay, hit P.
All right, John. My 5 refineries are making their.
yeah, okay. That makes sense.
There, now you're free.
Free-ish. Wait a minute.
You should get a lot less stuck now.
Woohoo! Yeah,
You
that
just
would make
crash
sense.
yourself into the back.
Oh,
but
well.
There. But it looks like you're fine. I don't see any damage. Yeah, nothing's damaged. Yep, just keep going. Well, okay, turn to your left. Yep, okay, then back up.
Screen peeking
Yeah.
on your
Okay,
end.
slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, yeah, keep going, but go at a slow
Well,
pace.
I got the hydrogen tanks up and running.
Hooray!
Going to need a lot to be filled, but I got 2 hydrogen tanks on the base and 3 oxygen tanks.
Nice. Well, I just filled the
Alright,
base with a bunch of ice.
I'm
recently.
coming back for further.
Alright, now I should be.
Oh,
yeah, there we
that's
go.
not good.
Hooray!
What?
I don't have enough forward thrust to like get up, so I'm gonna have to do vertical thrust.
Yeah. Alright, well, good luck getting out of atmosphere. When you go back
Well-
down, I'll join you this time.
Alright, cool. I'm just trying to get like a bunch of aura down here. And now that I got 5 refineries going, and I turned back on the missing component list, and now it's starting to try and make all those with all the materials we have. We can actually make everything, which is good.
Nice. Yeah, I'm coming back to base with a full load of platinum.
What are you doing with all these precious metals?
Precious things.
Making our mega tumbler.
Yeah, that's probably it mostly.
Mega tumbler, mega tumbler.
The mega tumbler, yeah.
Okay.
Which is something that's like half the size of this small base we have here.
Yeah,
Wow, dude.
John and I spent like 2+ weeks designing this thing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see it whenever you have some ridiculous number of resources to build it.
Well,
We're actually almost there.
hopefully if we, yeah, like I think we have all the resources we need to build it. And if not, I'm just gonna say, just ignore those other components, so that we can at least get the thing built. Ignore the components that we probably won't be needing. And then we'll just investigate and see if anything is, like, not complete afterwards. I don't know, we'll see what happens. My ship is fully loaded with some ice and is also fully loaded with hydrogen, so I'm good to just head back. Alright, we'll see you all, hopefully once this tumbler is built.
Indeed.
But yeah, yes, I do still have the blueprints for the Orca. If we wanted to build that, we could. We'd probably just want to avoid building most of the leisure stuff, because that's not necessary for what we're
Leisure
doing
stuff.
here. I mean, it was
We don't
designed to
even
be
have the mods for the leisure stuff
It'd be
anyway.
fun, though.
That is true. That thing was built when we were still using a heck ton of mods. Okay. Hydrogen thrusters online. Speeding up.
In my space couch.
I'm just getting up to speed, and then I'm gonna kick off everything and leave it on inertial dampeners off.
Yep. I just burned some hydrogen just to get up to speed.
Yep, I am now max speed falling towards Earth.
Yep, same.
I'm not
It
seeing
doesn't look like you're
you.
moving at all, but that's
Oh,
just
yeah, I
because
see you,
the
John.
planet's so huge.
Oh yeah, I see you too. Well, I
You're
see
right
you
next to
too.
me. I
Oh,
see you
wow.
right next to me. Hey, guy.
Oh my
How you
gosh, yeah, we're within viewing range of each other. That was
Look at
not
that.
intended.
I'm gonna move to the right just so I'm like closer to you.
Okay.
That's hilarious. We're so close to each other.
Yeah, and we weren't even aiming for each other. I just took off from where I was and just headed straight for the planet.
Same.
Here, I can probably...
So when you're full, I recommend slowing down pretty much as soon as we hit Atmo because it takes a while to slow down when you're
Yeah.
fully loaded.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I pretty much plan to just go pancake and
That's
fire
exactly
fire all the
that's-
hydrogen thrusters.
That's the way to do it.
Parachutes.
That's the way. I like
I
it.
like it.
Well, the nice
Uh-huh.
thing about these hydrogen thrusters, at least, is that
Well, the Atmo thrusters and the hydrogen thrusters on the bottom are more than sufficient to do it.
yeah. And also, there's a bit of a problem with parachutes. In certain parachutes, do not work at high altitude.
Yes, but they will almost always bring your speed down to next to nothing
Yes.
once you reach a certain altitude.
Yes, but if you're trying to land on a mountaintop, parachutes
Yeah,
won't
that
work.
is unrecommended.
Whereas hydrogen thrusters work regardless of the altitude.
Right?
Yes, they slow you down slower, but they also work regardless of altitude.
Parachutes also don't work when there's no Atmo.
Yeah. It's like someone tries to parachute landing on the moon. It's like, I don't know what happened.
You damn dirty ape, what the hell are you doing?
You blew it all up.
Alright, this is gonna take a few minutes.
Like 2.
Yeah.
Well, let's math it, John. If we're moving at 100 meters per second,
We have
we
about
are
20,000
2
meters left.
kilometers, 20,000 meters.
2 kilometers is
Yeah,
2,000 meters.
It's about 2 minutes-ish.
That's a factor of 10.
Well, I'm now almost directly behind you, which is probably a bad idea, but...
Oh, did you move like that?
I can smell you.
I'll move down a little bit so that I'm not directly above you.
Nice. Yeah, after pancake, you're gonna slam into me. So, yeah, what atmospheric thrusters kick in as soon as you hit the atmo layer, correct?
They kick in, but they gain more and more thrust as you get more into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So in other words, just use all the hydrogen thrusters if you can.
In tandem with them, yeah.
Yeah. At least to help bring you, to a controlled speed, rather than a complete free fall.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's the mountain range that I remember you crashing on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, since we're heading down to the surface, there we go.
Now it's starting to render all the mountainous regions in.
If I'm pretty much nosediving right for the ice lake.
Same. Honestly, it probably doesn't matter your orientation because
No.
space.
Yeah, I mean, if we had the atmospheric mod on, then yeah, it would matter, and also the speed of entry would matter.
Yes, that would be
if
very
you hit
scary.
the atmosphere, even nosediving at like 500 meters a second, you will burn up.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. And also, if you try to like I was testing this once, like I went into the atmosphere nosediving with a fighter craft I had built, and then I just did a really sharp and really steep like bank. After I got into the atmosphere, going really fast.
You probably broke up
the
into
amount
pieces.
of air, like compression heat that occurred onto the vehicle, made it start burning up almost instantly.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Just pulling an extremely high G maneuver just almost melted the thing into oblivion. It was kind of hilarious.
I've kicked on inertial dampeners and hydrogen thrusters to try to slow me down now.
Yep. Going into pancake maneuver.
Pancake maneuver.
Indeed.
That's great. Did you make up that phrase?
Okay.
Pancake
Hydrogen
maneuver?
thrusters online, utilizing both the front and back, attempting to go to roughly 45 degree angle. Not quite 45, but you get the point.
43 and a half.
That way it just uses both the front and back and down thrusters to help it slow down.
Alright. Down to 30, 20, 10. Alright, now I'm at a safe
Yeah.
speed. Not gonna kick off hydrogen.
Wow, the printer looks really interesting from top down. It's
Oh,
like
it
this-
does.
It's this like very intricate shape.
Indeed.
It's not the way I wanted to go at all.
Okay. I got good news and I got bad news.
Okay.
Good news. As it stands with no solar power reaching the station, we got 2 days of power based on the nuclear reactors.
Okay. And the bad news is...
The asteroids make it hard for sunlight to get here.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, John.
Yeah, I saw you
Drifting.
coming in from the right. I'm like, oh, hi, I should move out of the way.
I mean, thankfully, it looks like sunlight hits
Just let
most
me
of them
land
at least
first.
for a
Gosh,
short
this
period
one's
of time.
This one's
You know
kind
what?
of John.
Why don't you land first?
That's what I said. Let me get down here because this
Yeah.
one's funky. All right. Oh, that might be a little too hot.
Or you can turn on the hydrogen thrusters if you think you're going in too hot.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just gonna coax him down.
You've gotten a lot better at flying this thing since you first started. Oh,
Thanks for the
gosh,
compliment. Is that a good spot? It is.
yeah. Doink. And connected. Alright, offloading
Easy
everything.
game.
Alright, base.
It should automatically offload
one.
everything.
It doesn't. You have to make sure that it offloads everything manually, but it's pretty easy to do. Just on the left side of the inventory screen, just set it to show only the inventories of the current ship. And on the right side, just type in the search bar like base large, and it will only bring up base large cargo containers. And then from there, you can just hit the deposit all ores button, and it does it all instantly.
Oh, okay. So wait, I go to.
So if you're in the inventory screen, on your left side, just make sure it has selected show only inventories of the current ship. There's a bunch of little buttons at the top. One of them looks like a ship with arrows.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
select that one for the left side.
Got it.
Nice.
I did it.
All right.
Good job.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Do you wanna add to my refinery stack?
I think we're probably good for now. Let's see. It says it's missing 15 explosives and 26 gravity generators. So let's just get the, Okay, so it's currently refining, Right, well, we can tell it to not queue up the other things that aren't needed, so we just need explosives and...
Well, I figure
gravity.
just let it backfill everything. That way, as time goes on, it can just do everything.
Yeah, well, if it runs out of something, it will queue it up. We need to get it to do these specific components first. so that we can actually.
Oh, are we
moving.
out of magnesium?
We might be. Is the drill arm still working? So I see that it doesn't have a drill.
Oh, I died. You know how I died?
Yeah, we're out of magnesium.
I got-
but there's a
I
deposit.
got too close to the.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a magnesium deposit pretty close by.
I
Yeah,
got.
right there.
There, we have 2 drill ships.
And we have
How'd
2
you off
utility
yourself?
miners. Let's go.
Yeah, I died because I was too
I'll let
close
you,
to your
handle that.
little spaceship floating
I'm
in the
gonna tell it
donut.
to
Yeah,
ignore
and I thought,
explosives
hey, I could
because
get next
know
to the
there aren't
engine
any
'cause it's off.
explosives on this build.
Right?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell it to.
I mean,
You
it
ignore
is-
sat next to the
explosives.
hydrogen thruster.
Yeah, it's sat next to the big engine because, the spaceship is off, so it shouldn't hurt me.
What
No,
happened?
it's not off. If you see the orb, thruster damage can kill you, especially if you try to put yourself inside the thruster.
Well, I did, so now I know. Okay.
Okay, what are we?
This is
missing?
the most
I'm making myself
disorienting
a
thing
wide
ever.
hole. That way I don't get stuck, John.
How so?
Silver, gold, cobalt, and iron.
The
is
whole
what's in here.
three-dimensionalness.
Let's see.
Maybe I'm just used to this sort of
Fine.
crap because I don't feel disoriented at all.
If this was real life, I would puke.
Oh, I think I know what's going on with these assemblers. They're probably stuffed with the wrong materials.
Video games, the one true training source for zero-G environments.
Pretty much.
Because your brain is being trained to process all the directions while having no direct connection to any senses.
Right.
I can't see. John, can you help me? I can't zoom out.
Yeah. Where are you at? You're at the.
Yeah, I'm in like a hole.
Which hole? Oh, I
A
see.
big one.
Oh, there you are. Oh gosh. You damaged yourself a bit.
How?
This is why you don't mine straight down.
Well, that's why I was
Um,
making a big hole.
Alright, can you move back at all?
No, I can't.
Okay, yeah, just keep doing
Oh,
that.
Wait, oh, I can
Keep
see now.
doing- Yep.
Oh, wait, I'm
Try to
getting caught.
straighten up.
I'm getting caught on the ball. Back it up, back it up.
Okay, come on.
Stop strafing to the right, guy. Come on, stop it.
Okay. Get out.
And then rotate,
Okay.
rotate, and up.
Oh, jeez.
A little smoky,
Yeah,
but
you're a little banged up. You've lost a couple engines.
yeah. Well, I got the magnesium though.
Although, to be fair, you're not in that bad of a shape. It looks
It's a
like
little
the biggest
smoky.
thing you lost was just some of the rear, some of the forward hydrogen thrusters and one of the forward atmo thrusters.
Well, that was a while ago that I lost those.
Oh.
Honestly, I can't even tell what else I've lost. I think it's just smoky.
Okay, we're slowly getting the gravity components built. Gold. Something is hogging all the gold in this system. Refine and
All right, I deposited all the magnesium I had. So now we should get some magnesium. What's hogging all the gold?
There we go. Okay, that got more. One of the assemblers.
We got a lot of gold.
Yeah, it's just one of the assemblers was hogging the gold and not allowing the one I was trying to fill up and get working the stuff it needed.
Gotcha.
Okay, refine, freeze, and assemblers. Okay, you need more gold. Okay. Okay, assembler.
Alright, I'm just gonna manually.
Yeah, it
mine
looks
some
like
of this.
it looks like one of the assemblers is literally just hogging all of the gold, which is kind of hilarious.
How would I know if any of these systems are actually producing metal at all?
You look at their
Because like the
you look at the refinery and basically look at what it's doing.
where's that?
You just type in refinery on the search bar.
Well, there's no refinery here.
That's because you have that selected.
Oh, that'll do it.
So select that.
Everything.
There you
Refine.
are.
There we go. So I could specify
Yeah, whatever ore is in the leftmost slot is what is
Is
currently,
what's currently
being
being-
processed.
okay,
so you
so-
can actually swap that around it to make the
Oh.
refineries refine certain
well,
things.
this is already what I wanted it to do, which is cobalt.
Cool.
And then it's just going to automatically move other ores in when it's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to touch that. Hooray! Never mind.
John, do you mind if I use your utility vehicle? Because you have more engines than mine.
Yeah, try not to damage it though, because it's the only one
Yeah.
that is not damaged.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make use of all your hydrogen stuff that way. Because before I think I got too heavy. I think that's what the problem was. I'll be a little bit safer about my weight before like going all hog wild.
Yeah.
That and I'll make the hole bigger now that I know where the magnesium is.
Okay, Jonathan?
Try to move around a little bit more slowly when you're down there.
Yeah,
Because I saw you
Okay.
scuff the back end a little bit.
One
this
of
thing is not a good lateral movement at all.
Here's an idea. Maybe
It
just
wasn't
try and
designed to have
bore it
good lateral
out
movement.
easier so you can just only go at it from a slight angle instead of trying to go at it straight down.
That's what I was. I mean, he's kind of doing that, but you need to do more of that.
Okay.
All right, I'll kind of like.
Because
Okay,
yeah, this
I'm
thing wasn't designed to have good lateral movement.
I'm gonna go at it from
I
like back
designed
here.
its lateral thrusters to be the minimum needed to make sure it would actually stay put in the air.
Go at it like this.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's a
My-
lot better.
my mining drill came off, so I have the parts for another one. How do I know
Don't
which way?
question the hydrogen thrusters in the back.
How do I know which way it should point so that?
Well, at least we can. We have
As
the
long as the
stuff to fix it.
spinning metal bit is
Yeah.
pointing forward, that's all that really matters.
Well, I did that last time, but it didn't work. So it must be like the orientation of it.
What are you talking about?
No, you got it right.
Okay,
The connector
cool.
ports are on the sides, and there's a thing there and a thing up there, so you got it right.
Cool. Here, I'm gonna. Hey, they're spinning. Although one of them is orange and the other one is not. Does that matter?
No, that's the paint.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't care about paint if I'm gonna break it again. Which
So
I'm-
it doesn't need silver. Good. Right, just silver, gold.
So what do you need more of?
Everything. Oh, let me see.
The answer to your question is yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So in other words, it doesn't matter what I go mine next.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, everything's slowly being refined here. Refine.
So how are we going to make this go faster if we can mine at a much
Okay,
higher
gravity
speed
missing.
than both refineries can do? Because at this point, the only other way to refine things faster is to take all the ores and, bring them
down.
to the planet like you just did, and that's going to take a long, long time.
That's why we're building a giant vehicle that can transport a huge amount of stuff to and from the planet. And also
Okay.
do its own mining.
That'd be cool.
And it's pretty much a mobile base.
Yeah. You can practically live in it. We literally made a living space inside.
Yeah, it was just kind of like we kind of just kept adding features as we went.
Yeah.
But if
Come
the
on,
ultimate
just one
goal
more
is to
gravity
make a
component.
bigger ship,
We can get
then
moving.
isn't that
There we go.
isn't
okay.
it going
I'm gonna
to
restart the welding process.
take extra time away from building the giant ship to build a medium-sized ship?
Well, this one will help us gain supplies to build the bigger ships.
Okay.
There we go, John. I got out there with 0 heartache.
Nice. Okay, all systems are back online. She is welding away.
Do you have too much
And it has
gold?
all the components at once.
So far,
Is there ever
Huh.
such a thing as
it's
too much
queuing
gold?
up any missing components as it goes. What's that, Clark?
Is there ever such a thing as too much gold?
No.
Okay.
We ran out of gold before we found that gold deposit.
Because gold is easy stuff that's on the surface of this asteroid, so I spend less time crashing.
Yeah.
And I can just do that right now.
Alright, I got a decent bit of magnesium.
Alright, what are we missing? Okay. Yeah, it's constructing a bunch of metal grids.
Not surprised.
Yep. It's going. It's doing
Yeah.
its thing.
Excellent.
That is so nice that it just automatically queues up in the assembly.
I'm happy that I told you to do that.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, John, what if it could do this? And you're like, wait,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
I love seeing plans and thoughts come to fruition.
Yeah. Part of the reason why I love game development so much. It's just so much fun to see like your game ideas and stuff just come to life.
Yeah.
Yes, this is why I'm banging my head against the wall trying to get Linux to run so I can just use it on a daily basis. It's like, if I can get this to work, I can do whatever the heck I want with it. It's great.
Oh, and Clark, if you look at my screen, you can see the thing in action.
Whoa.
Is it gonna weld those guys below?
That is the big spinny.
Some things below it probably won't finish welding. We'll have to. I mean, like I said, we'll have to weld some things ourselves.
Right. Does it stop so that you don't have to dig in and get those parts?
Yeah, it stops whenever it runs out of components. In fact, if you look here, you can actually see whenever it
Ignored
finds a missing
components.
component,
That's really cool.
it actually queues them up in the assemblers.
Alright, I'm gonna grab what I can. Yeah, we have a lot of ore, so it'll refine all of that.
That's gonna take a long ass time.
Yeah, dude, we have tens of thousands of nice, Jake.
Kilograms.
Kilograms. of ore.
Kilometers.
We have
of
like
steel
3
plates.
miles of gold, guys.
We could probably turn that into 3 miles gold.
Yeah. Alright.
Wait, do we not have any steel plates? We
No, it's
don't.
making them. Yeah, we're out of them, so it's making them. Base large.
I'm gonna like force it to make like thousands of them. Because steel plates are kind of important.
Steel plates. They're kind of a big deal.
I'm just cycling out the 3 assemblers as inventory so that they're not choking themselves with needed.
Would these refineries go faster if they had more power, or is it just we need more refineries?
I wonder if I could probably program that as well to remove the.
No, it's just they got a lot of stuff to go through.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something else I could add to this program.
Yeah,
So
just add
whenever
more to the script.
Yeah, whenever it
It's not long enough.
Whenever it decides to queue up something in an assembler, it also goes in and tries to remove all the ores and stuff from that assembler, so that the assembler has a a fresh start at just getting only the stuff it needs to assemble the given items.
Yeah.
Because assemblers have a tendency to clog themselves up with fervorless materials.
Fill themselves up with fergalicious materials. Why not?
Yeah, it's working away.
Indeed.
Also, I have a plan for like another version.
Oh,
of
it
this thing that
finished
I'm gonna be
the
building.
finished the thruster. I'm surprised it did.
Yeah. Another plan I have for this thing is to make one that's, instead of using a rotor, it uses entirely piston-based thing. So it becomes like a literal resin
3D
train.
printer. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And
That's
I
kind
think,
of like that's
and
what I
there's-
wanted from the start.
yeah, we just ended up doing rotors because it was faster to put together in this case. But
Yeah.
pistons, actually doing it just entirely piston-based has a number of advantages. One, you know exactly the area that the printer will be in, instead of this guesstimation line I put on the ground.
Right.
And also, I plan to have it do a few other things, like if it gets caught, like it will actively, like as it's sweeping around, it will try to detect if there's something in the way of its movement, and if there is, it will actively try to raise itself up to get over that bump and then go back down.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I've noticed this thing actually got stuck on the wheel, on the suspension things at one point. We can also help this thing along if we're careful.
I just want to see how much it can do by itself, TBH.
Yeah, I mean, I see what it's doing, and I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
it missed a hydrogen thruster on the bottom.
missed hydrogen thruster.
Yeah, I just put it down and it's like it's
Oh yeah, one of the small ones.
what do I need to finish it?
Where are you looking?
The small one?
Yeah. Steel tubes and metal grids.
Still choosing another grade.
And there's another one on the opposite side that's in the same situation. Yeah, I'm just gonna swoop around and see if I can help.
Oh, it also missed the two front suspension guys.
Yeah, I saw that.
And two of the front blocks. Definitely not perfect, but definitely
Yeah.
better than nothing.
Yeah. The biggest thing with this is that I should move out of the way.
Works.
Yeah, is that it finishes most of the construction for you.
Yeah, most of like the annoying stuff it does for us.
Yeah, it gets most of the structure complete so that you can all do it a lot faster. Right, and there it goes to the next layer. It finished its current layer, so it's constructing the next one.
Keep running out of fuel.
That's why I have like 3 hydrogen tanks in my inventory.
Yeah, well. Oh well.
Alright, well I guess while it's just working its way, I'll help you complete the things it's missed.
Yeah, as it's going, let's keep track of it.
Yeah. Okay, motor. Yeah, I'll just see build planner. Okay.
I'm forcing it to make a bunch of steel plates because we'll need them.
Yeah. Well, also, at least luckily, we can tell when any blocks are missing by just looking at the projector's output itself. The projector
Yes.
actually tells you what blocks are missing. Like you can just go into the control panel and see it yourself. It's actually rather handy.
Construction comp.
And yeah, we'll have to add the wheels on ourselves. Manually add the wheels on ourselves.
Yeah, I figured. But the fact that it can get the bulk of it done for us is incredible.
Yeah. Well, that part.
A lot of this undercarriage stuff kind of got missed.
Yeah, okay, so it's basically... Alright, that's... Two, straight.
Yeah, I feel like what we could do is once we get this thing into space, maybe after it's finished, just get this thing into space, and then we can
Okay,
use some
so
of the
yeah,
other vehicles to help
the
finish it.
refineries are currently... Sorry, don't mean to cut you off, but the two refineries we got are currently making their way through like 9,000 cobalt each. So that's what's going on.
On the asteroid base?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll see if I can produce more refineries up here just to accelerate the process.
Well, what materials do you need to make refineries? This is like a chicken and egg situation.
Don't ask.
Okay, well, because I was asking if, you know, you needed different kinds of materials that I could mine
Steel
that you
plates.
could make. Or do we have enough of everything here? It would just take forever. But yes, more refineries would be nice.
Mainly just a bunch of steel plates, computer components, metal grids, motors, large steel tubes, and construction components.
So we got all that crap already here, right?
For the most part.
That's not going to be the hard part.
I'm gonna see if I can quickly repair the utility vehicles.
I'm just gonna keep working on the undercarriage.